24. And we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He got to the century mark in receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the 49ers and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead is a matchup of unbeatens as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month of change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Pushing his way through. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they don't let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Purdy looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there. And by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a toss running left, Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You look at this new defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Flushed out right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense? How do they handle what we call sudden change when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire? Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Down to the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, some strong running. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Watson. It fights him off. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Watson on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now it's Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 20. Down 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, who's been tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game, 7-3. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Watson. And pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, option left, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block.
Encroachment defense.
Mark off the 5 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
The Browns send out their punter now as he punted away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing is working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken the defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done it?
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
He was taken down by Ramsey.
Play action. Now Purdy out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
On second down, McCaffrey. Fighting through. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Try to take this home. No run. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now it's Watson and the Browns, trailing 10-3, a minute 53 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Watson. Into the hit. And the ball is knocked out. And that was a scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One completion, two completion. They're going for more.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out to Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Watson's throws taken in by Cooper here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken. Point in the game. Now Watson. And the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. There's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Purdy off the play fake. Completes it to the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here. Purdy. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Watson to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.